Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. We're playing some more. It really adds up, and we won the no, we didn't roll the one die roll. But we will keep something in hand. It seems pretty rad. We can play Soul Warden turn 1, Lone Rider turn 2, either Cathedral Sanctifier or Life Goes On turn 3. Swinging in, making this guy much bigger is going to be the plan. Going to be the plan indeed. So opponent plays a Plains. And we play also a Plains, and we fake Soul Sisters. Oh, we can also play Ajani's Pridemate. Ooh. I think it's probably going to be Lone Rider. Ooh, is it Lone Rider? The thing is, if we play Lone Rider, we don't flip him until the end of turn 3. What? Mind Stone. Oh. Hold on, what are we playing? Are we playing against Cheerios? Not actually sure what we're playing against here. It's like being naked. Don't quite know what's going on. Double Lone Rider. So here's the thing. If we play Ajani's Pridemate, and then we play Lone Rider next turn, we flip a Lone Rider next turn. I think that's what we do. So I think we play the Pridemate. We fake green-white Soul Sisters, which this deck is not. And then, yeah, we fake that. This should be always yes. Always yes. And then I think we just swing for one with the Soul Warden. Let her do her duty, swinging into our opponent's face. Go. If I was playing, by the way, if I was playing a green-white Soul Sisters, I would probably play like 3-3-2, because there's Soul Warden, Essence Warden, and Soul's Attendant. And instead of like playing 4 and 4, I would actually probably play 3-3-2, just so you have a little bit of variety across the board. As a battlefield, gain a life. Ooh, I feel like I've played against this deck before, and I don't know what it is. It's a really weird feeling I have right now, guys. If you guys know what it is already, it's in the title. I'm gonna put it in the title, so you guys already know what it is. Surprise! That's the thing that happens. So I think, as much as I would love to play Blossoming Sands, I think we go like this. We go Sunpetal Grove, Lone Rider, and then I think we play Cathedral Sanctifier, because we get more counters on Ajani's Pridemate this way. We could play Life Goes On. This is an option, theoretically, but I think this is going to be a better one. This also allows us to flip Lone Rider. If we had an extra mana, if we had 4 mana, we would have just played a second Lone Rider, and then we would have gained enough life. But we aren't going to do that. Just all the triggers. All of the triggers. And then attack with both of these guys. Go 7 damage turn 3. Yes. And I think that's all we're doing. This guy flips. Triggers, awesome, fun, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, another one of these guys. As battlefield, gain a life whenever an angel. So I'm assuming it's an angel deck. Now that I saw this, I think I actually read that card. Flying first strike, life, link, protection from demons, and protection from dragons. Huh. That's neat. So whenever an angel enters the battlefield, you gain a life. So we're playing against a White Angels deck. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Depending on how this deck does, I might try and see about building it. I'm just surprised they're playing Mind Stone. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't know why you'd play Mind Stone in an Angels deck. Maybe you need the card draw. Maybe you need the mana ramp. You need his mana ramp, technically. Yeah. Okay. We can Blossoming Sands, gaining 1 life. Super cool. And then I think we run out the second Lone Rider. This should be always yes. And I can yield to this. It's always yes. Always yes. There's never an instance where I don't want to gain life from that. And then we run out the Lone Rider. So even though this guy's first strike, we are still going to potentially do more damage. And do we swing in with this guy? I think we just swing in with the Ajani's Pridemate at this point. I think we just swing it with the Pridemate. Yeah. So either he takes 9 or he loses his Angel. And then next turn... Hold on, how much life will we gain this turn? Hold on, I'm just going to go back and check. Because I don't want to... We gained 1, 2, 3. Because it's from Blossoming Stands, which gained us life. Oh no, we only gained 2. So we should play Life Goes On. We're going to play Life Goes On just to be safe. I think it's only been 2 life, because we played Lone Rider and we played Blossoming Sands, and those are only 2 things we got life from. So we're playing this so we can flip over the second Lone Rider, which means we're swinging for lethal next turn unless he has some way of blocking stuff. Or unless he has some way of wiping the board. Which he might. He might have board wipes. It's completely possible at an Angel's deck you would have board wipes. I mean, your deck is slow. I mean, mind you, board wipes are also slow. They're 4 mana. So, another Flying First Strike Lifelinker. Other Angels get +1/+1 health. It's an Angel Lord! That's actually really funny. I didn't actually know there was Angel Lords. I mean, cool for our opponent. Well, we no longer have lethal. Well, we do have lethal if he doesn't block, obviously. I mean, Johnny's Pridemate by itself is lethal. But I think he has to hold up is the big one. I think that's the big one. Too bad this isn't a Demon Cat. Then our opponent would have protection from Demon Cats. Does he have Vigilance? No. So attacking in means he's going to tap himself down. He does gain life back, but I think us swinging in with the backswing is actually more damage. Because, yep, he decides not to attack in. Do we draw? Well, we can let our opponent know that we drew a Plains. Wink. And then we actually, I think we attack in with everything. Do we attack in with everything? Or do I just attack in with a Johnny's Pridemate and make him lose a guy? So Pridemate, he has to block. He loses one of his Angels. If I attack in with these guys, one of them's going to get through, the other one dies, he gains 5 life from it. So it's just the Pridemate that attacks. And he can double block it and lose both his guys. Yes. No. Maybe. Let's see if he wants to double block. And see if he wants to trade both of his guys, his Lord and his other guy. We'll see. It is an option, or he might just lose one. So he's going to lose both of them. He's going to double block. It doesn't really matter. So sign blockers, yes. Damage being dealt. So we lose Johnny's Pridemate. Hold up. Their first strike. Wow. Magic the Gathering is the game that I am most skilled at. Wow. I believe this is the time where reading the card is a good idea, and I didn't do it. Yep. So I should have actually attacked him with both these guys. Because we would have done 8. Man, he gains a ton of life back. I should have just held up. That's such a bad play on my part. That's a serious misplay. That's a serious didn't read the card and you lost because of it. It's okay. It happens. I mean, to be honest, I do this half regularly when I'm playing at pre-release events. Where like I didn't read all the cards, I didn't know what was coming up, and this is scary. So if you gained 5 of my life, this is the card that people were talking about for this deck actually, which I think is actually a good card for this deck. I would definitely want to put this in here, to be honest. Probably take out Ageless Entity, maybe take out... Actually, probably put in 2 of these in place of the Angel Enchantment we have. I think this is actually a better... Because it is another creature, so it triggers with Soul Wardens, and there's a lot of ways for us to gain 5 life in this deck. Like, it's not uncommon for us to gain 5 life in a turn. drawing all the land. I don't think we can come back from this, by the way. So I think we're going to scoop it up. Scoop it up and go to game 2. Go to game 2. That was a serious misplay on my part. Serious misplay on my part. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. So for starters, O-rings need to come in. I think we need to bring in at least 1 Day of Judgment. And what comes out? Angelic Accord. I mean, this is the one I'd replace, by the way. If you're looking to upgrade in this deck, because I didn't know that card existed when I made the deck, because someone posted it in the chat. So the card that our opponent just played, the one that creates angels, I don't remember the name of it because it's new and I'm not familiar with it. Angelic Accord can come out in replace of that. So in this case, we're actually going to take out our Angelic Accords. And I think we take out, as much as I'd like to take out Ageless Entity, I think we should leave it in. Because we're gonna need big beaters, and Ageless Entity actually gets really big, becomes an awesome beater, and I don't think we want to draw into a second Well of Lost Dreams this game. I'm actually really tempted to put in a second Day of Judgment as another bigger, better board wipe. Do I do it though? Do I pull out a Harmonize for a second Day of Judgment? I think the answer is yes. I would rather draw into one and not use it, but have it, than to need it and not find it. So, we're going to play first. We're going to see if we can redeem ourselves on this match. This is a strong opening hand. We will keep this. Strong opener, we have an Essence Warden, and we have an Ajani's Pridemate for turn 2, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun indeed. We also have an O-ring, so once he starts playing his angels, whichever one he actually gets down first, we can actually O-ring it away. Or if he plays like a Mind Stone or some Mana Ramp, which it looks like he's also doing in this deck, we can also get rid of that. So this is the plan. This is the plan. Ooh, Voracious Wurm. And we have Life Goes On to go play with our Voracious Wurm, which is very exciting. Very exciting. Okay. Here we go. Getting some life. This should be always, yes. Always yield. Yes. And attack for 1. Shift our opponent's turn. Go. Nah. We'll see if our opponent can rush out angels fast enough. So there's the Mind Stone. I'm really tempted to get rid of the Mind Stone because it slows him down. It puts him off a turn. It also puts us off a turn. Thinking. Thinking indeed. I think we leave it, and I think we go for the faster attack plan. I think if we go aggro, it'll be better for us. So it's going to be Life Goes On for 4. Voracious Wurm, which triggers these things. This is always yield. So we gain a bunch more life from that. It comes in with 4 counters on it, which is fun. And then we attack with these guys. So attacking for 6 on turn 2. Putting our opponent in a rough spot because we're going to be swinging with another 6/6. We're actually swinging for lethal next turn. Which is fun. Very fun. Actually, hold on. Is it lethal? 5. No, it's not lethal. It's a one-off lethal. I lied to you guys. I lied. It is not lethal. But what we will do is he'll probably... I'm assuming he's going to dump a 4-drop Angel. Oh, he's going to play another Mind Stone. Ooh. I thought he'd play a 4-drop Angel. If he does, we're going to O-ring it. Boop. O-ringed. If we draw into a creature, though, we do swing for lethal. So that's an interesting thing about the Voracious Wurm, by the way, is it's entering with the counters. So just because we gained life when it entered the battlefield, its trigger happened already. It comes in with the counters. It's a very special thing to note if you're playing this in paper, because some cards read, when it comes into the play, put counters on it. Oh, that's interesting, more mana ramp. But this guy actually enters the battlefield with the counters on it. So it already comes in with the counters. The counters are like attached to it as it's being cast, sort of. Not actually, but sort of. Well, we can play Blossoming Sands, and that puts a counter on our Pridemate, which means we get to swing for lethal. Now we get to swing for lethal. I gain 1 life. 12-13. Is this go to sideboard? Our life gain aggro deck has done what it's supposed to do, and I didn't fumble my cards like a guy that fumbles cards. O-ring, very good to leave in. I don't think we're changing anything. I think we're just gonna go back as is. As is. Oh yeah, so and answering questions, seeing how I've read a bunch of comments. A couple people asked about about why I wasn't running Aether Flux Reservoir in this deck. And the thing is, Aether Flux Reservoir is a combo piece, not a... How do I feel about this opening hand? It's a little slow, but I think we can keep it. A little slow. Especially being on the draw, we might draw into something better. Voracious Wurm's likely going to come in as a 4/4, which I don't think is enough against Angels. Yeah. Anyways, Aether Flux Reservoir is a combo card. It's a card you need to play in a combo deck. You can't play it casually in a deck where you're gaining some life. That's not a card we wanted. So yeah, that's the long and short of that. Is like we wouldn't be gaining enough, especially because it's a 4-drop. So you're playing it quite later into the game. Oh, it's not even going to come in as a 4-drop because it doesn't trigger itself when it comes into play. Maybe we'll have to play Blessed Alliance in front of this, which means we have to get another mana. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. That's my tangent on Aether Flux Reservoir. Is we're not a combo deck. We are kind of an aggro deck that's using weird life gain stuff. In this case, I think we're just going to run down the Blossoming Sands. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yep. And then attack in as per usual. Attack with all creatures. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, we're a combo deck. We're not a combo deck. We're an aggro deck that uses life gain as a form of generating value. Not a combo deck. So we're not like... We don't have... I mean, we do have a little bit of combo. I mean, Soul Sisters is technically pseudo-combo, where you're getting value off of things you're playing. Okay, Gisela. These should be always yield. So she is what? Flying, first strike, lifelink. So I think she's going to be O-ringed. O-ringed. Either that or we could also Bless Alliance her as well. Mind you, I kind of want to use Bless Alliance with Voracious Wurm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Well, let's make the angel go away. Just because I don't want him to be gaining a bunch of life. We won't be able to handle it. So, make it go away. Make it go away. And then swing for 2 because we're an aggro deck, right? Yeah! Attack with all creatures. Yeah. If we do draw to another land, we can always play Blessed Alliance and the Worm, which the Worm will come in as a 6/6, which is always fun. If we don't draw to another land, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We're going to hang out. We're going to hang out. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So, another angel. A scary angel. 5/5 kind of angel. If only his angels had flash. Like the Restoration-y one. If only. Chaplain's Blessing. That's fun. Well, I guess we go Chaplain's Blessing into Voracious Wurm. It's always fun. Always a good time. Always a good time, if you ask me. So there's our 7/7 Worm. Obviously can't attack him with Soul Sisters, because I don't really want to lose them and have him gain a bunch of life. Life-linking Angels. Very cool deck. Very, very cool deck. Leave me a comment on this. Leave a comment. Leave me a comment? That's very weird. Leave a comment in the section below. If you guys want to see an Angels deck, I'm totally open to building an Angels deck. The thing is, it'll be a budget Angels deck. It would be like a $40 to $60 Angels deck. And opponent decides he still wants to attack in. I guess he's going to play another Angel, which is probably what's going to happen here. Which is fine. Yeah, but let me know if you want to see an Angels deck. The other thing is, there's a bunch of Angels that you really want to play in the Angels deck that are definitely not budget. So that's a thing to keep in mind. So there's that Angel. Oh, and he gets to make another Angel off of it, which is very fun. Which is fine. We're going to swing with a 7/7, so he's either going to start taking a serious beating. Well, that's a thing. What do we do? I think we swing in with the Voracious Wurm, which is fine by me. And I would love to play Blessed Alliance into Wurm, but I think we actually need to play... We need to play Blessed Alliance for its actual cost here. I'd also love to play Well of Lost Dreams so we can start drawing cards. Maybe that's actually what we do. Okay, so here's the question. Here's my two lines of play that I have that I'm trying to figure out which one's better. So this is what I'm kind of mumbling about over here about to myself. Is do we play Well of Lost Dreams, which means starting next turn we can start drawing cards and accelerate ourselves into hopefully a better win condition, because we're at 32 life. We're way up there. The other option is to hold up Blessed Alliance and make him sack one of his 2 angels. He has 2 cards in hand. He's going to draw a 3rd. He's likely going to play a 3rd angel next turn. I think we actually go Well of Lost Dreams because we can weather like 3 turns. We can take the damage. I'm not concerned about taking the damage at this point. But drawing into stuff like ramping to go wide, I think is going to be better bet. It's going to be the better bet here. Blessed Alliance, it would be really good to wipe these guys, but yeah. So this guy comes in, sure. And this is other creatures you control, so they're bigger now. That's scary. No, we can't pay for it. If we could have, that would have been awesome. Drawing a couple cards would have been really fun. But we didn't have the mana to do it. So, yeah, it would have been nice to... yeah. So I guess he probably swings him at just... Oh, he's swinging at both of them. Because he gets an angel from this thing. So, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Yep. The thing is, if we... So we're gonna hold up Blessed Alliance next turn for the record. This is gonna be the plan. We're not getting life off of that. We're not drawing cards off of that. Okay. Ageless Entity. We don't have the mana for Ageless Entity, though. Do either of these have First Strike? He has Vigilance. He has that. Ageless Entity doesn't really help us in this situation. So I think we literally just swing in with the Voracious Wurm. Yeah. Swinging in with the 7/7. He takes the 7 damage. He's not too concerned about it. We are going to play Blessed Alliance and draw a couple cards next turn. Unfortunately for us, he's just going to fling this guy, which saves us 5 damage, which is not the end of the world. Not amazing, but not the end of the world. So, what is it? Target opponent sacks a creature. And go like that. If we had 1 extra mana, I would have escalated it, gained 4 life, drawn a card. But that's not a thing that happened. So we still take a bunch of damage. Our opponent gains a lot of life back, which is problematic for us. Very problematic for us. We might not be able to come back from this. I don't know. I don't know if we can come back from this. A little bit silly that our opponent is playing more angels because we got to draw cards. So this is where we need to, like, we have 3 at this point. We're essentially going to draw into. We're essentially going to draw 3 cards, and we need. That's okay. We need to draw into our board wipe. Is what needs to happen. Don't have any more mana. Otherwise we would, yeah. We need to draw into our Day of Judgment. Okay. Johnny's Pridemate is not it. The problem is Day of Judgment is 4 mana. How much damage is our opponent going to be doing on board right now? A lot more than I want. So it's going to be, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. How do we go about doing this? I think we need to go like this. We're going to try and run down as much stuff as possible. And hopefully gain enough life. Hold on, can I get enough life? This is going to be 2 life, 2... So we're at 17, 18... no, we can't be drawing cards off of this. I mean, if we... No, again, we're not able to draw cards off of this. So 18... We need to gain 5 more life. No, we need to gain more than 5 life. So now we go to combat. We see if he takes the bait. See if he takes the bait. Doesn't take the bait. I don't think we can get out of this yet. Because this doesn't... We needed a creature to die. Essentially is what happened. Okay, well... We're gonna play our cards out, but I don't think it's enough. So this is 4 life, which puts us... Because he's at 25 damage on board. We only gain 4 from this. I mean, the other option is to try and draw a card and draw into a Chaplain's Blessing, which I don't think actually gets us there either. I don't think it gets us there either. Evasion is very hard to deal with. That's what I'm trying to say here. Evasion is hard to deal with. The fact that they're all flyers means, like, we even if we had big creatures like this guy, we just can't block. And he comes in as an 8/8, which is rad, but we're still 2 life short. 1 life short. And all of these crazy triggers if we actually had stuff. I've been hitting no for Ajani's Pridemate, even though I know, because I know we're dead. I know we're dead. So it's fine. I know we're dead. Opponent swings in with everything and wins the game. So close, so good. If we would have drawn into either of our 2 Day of Judgments, it would have been pretty rad. Well, GG. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Adrian. Oh, hold on. What? Okay, good. It was first strike damage first. It's like, we're supposed to be dead. We're supposed to be dead. It was first strike damage and then the other thing. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Adrian with Giant Monster Games. Thanks for watching. I just said that, and don't forget to game like a giant monster. Thanks for watching the videos here on Giant Monster Games. If you want to support the channel directly, we now have a Patreon page which you can go and become part of the broader Giant Monster Games community. Additionally, if you want to see some other awesome videos, you can click right here or right here.